a how-to video, and he used guitar hangers.
Really?
That's
Yeah,
clever.
he would use two guitar hangers, and you would get the rotating ones, and then they'd basically like hold up the belt so the straps can extend like across the wall and not have to like hang them lengthwise.
Also, all right. So I was talking to Kate Murphy yesterday on the side. You know how she was a former valet on the Indies, right?
I never knew that. No.
I thought she mentioned them the first time she was on the show. Yeah, she's a former valet for the Indies. She worked at the Long Island Wrestling Academy in Deer Park.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and she was like, "Yo, it's crazy to think that I know MJF and Tony Nese."
Huh. Yo, like I said, for some reason your guys' videos are still not on.
Hold
So
on. Let me turn my video off and then turn it back on.
okay, Will's back.
Yeah, it's got some water. Water.
Oh, and I found my Kings of the Ring shirt, so I'm gonna wear it on Saturday.
Oh,
Nice.
goody. Dude, I totally forgot about it. Ricky's like, Evolves this Saturday. I was like, wait, what?
Dude, look,
Do you guys see me
yo,
yet or not?
yeah, I see you. Hopefully, he'll do some like a meet and greet, and maybe we could get a picture with him.
Who, Gargano?
No,
I
well, I mean Gargano, yeah, but also Kingston.
I mean, he doesn't have to go fucking far. He's from the fucking Bronx and Yonkers.
Yeah, I knew that.
Hold on. Let me get some shit going right now. Let me just get the Eddie Kingston video uploaded into downloads. Save into downloads. Perfect.
Dude, that's so dope that Evolve got back to us and gave us Kingston.
Yo, on the first shot too. Like on the first shot they gave us Kings. Like oh my god.
Whenever we go to an indie show, we should maybe send them an email and see
Uh,
if we
you know what? I was
what.
talking about this with Will. I mean, if you think about it, a lot of independent wrestlers aren't contractually obligated to like do or not do interviews, and a lot of them on all their social media send out their personal emails. So we could technically reach out ourselves
Yeah,
and see if they'd be willing to kind of do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we could totally do that.
Dave's gone again.
Seems bad.
Welcome back, Dave.
I hate how on my headphones have a hang up on the right ear.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah, and I'll like randomly graze it and it'll hang up.
That makes sense. As you just hung up again. Dave?
No, I'm still here.
Okay.
Will hung up.
No, I'm
No,
still
we'll
there.
see you.
Right her.
Okay, yeah, I'm back. Yeah, no, like the hang up thing's always right here. So when I'll like graze my ear, that's while I'll hang. But yeah, so how cool is it that my ring comp gear came with an autograph from Marcel Barthel?
That was kind of ill.
Yo, he liked my post where I mentioned that and posted a picture. I don't know if I should put the pillow facing Shawn Michaels or Bret Hart.
Nah, smother Bret Hart.
Okay, so I'm trying to like get it where it's like in well, whatever. Nah, I don't know.
Tip of the crown is ready. That worked with no hiccups, alright.
But yeah, so I'm done with court in 2 weeks.
And I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do for that. That's gonna be a wild time.
Yeah, no, it's definitely gonna be amazing. We definitely should do something.
What is it, 2 weeks? That's the beginning of February.
It's
End of
it's
January.
yeah, January 30th.
That went fast, dude.
I'm a year.
Yeah, The year did fly right by.
Yeah, that did go really, really fast. All right, I'm ready to go. Actually, hold on. No, I'm not ready to go. Just 131.
Yep.
Okay. And then I think Will, after we get out of that commercial break, like we'll count to like 10 or whatever so you can mark it, then just hype up Evolve. You know, it's Evolve 119 in Brooklyn and Evolve 120.
I have the card picture on my phone for the one we're going to.
Yeah, but I mean more so, I mean that's what I ended with Eddie Kingston was just, hyping up Evolve, so I think that's what we should go into. No. And also remember, it's Friday when we record.
Today is Friday.
Like when we're on the show, like we're gonna act like it's Friday.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you, Zarian.
Right? Alright, I am ready when you guys are.
All right. It's up on Patreon, Ricky.
What?
The interview.
Let me see. Let me see if it got to my PC yet.
Or just do it after. It's no big deal.
I will do it after because it's probably not helping that I'm on a Skype call and trying to download the shit at the same time.
Ah, true. Bandwidth. All right.
Yeah.
I am recording.
I'm good to go.
Samesies.
All right. 3, 2, 1. All right. I'm doing Andrade.
Oh my god. I can't believe they got rid of Cien Almas.
Mm-hmm.
His name sounds so stupid now.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome everyone to the Death of Cien Almas podcast. That's right, it's just Andrade.
Oh my, dude, people are gonna boycott this episode just because of that.
No, this is the Kings of the Rings podcast, episode number 131. Guys, this week was a mighty left hook in wrestling, if you will.
It's a lot of shit that went down.
The debut of the anime titles, a new champion, and we kind of had a big thing happen to us this week. I feel like we do that every few weeks, but this is pretty big. It's pretty exciting.
Monumental.
Yeah, if you want to check it out, the Patreon launched this week, Wrestler Wars launched this week, Dave's videos are coming this week.
Yep.
Everything will be there this week. The Patreon is there. Go and support us. The Willy Welfare tier, $1. The Bank of Rose or the Dave dollars, $3. Or
The Throne Room.
The Throne Room for $5 American dollars a month. Thank you so much to the few of you who have done it already.
All 7.
Go there.
Yeah.
Tell your friends. Support the brand. Be the brand on rantwithant.com. King's Wings Podcast, KOTR _podcast. Everywhere podcasts can be found, along with Fourth Wall WrestleCast, Smash This Pod, Not Your Mama's Soap Opera, so much other on Wrestle Addict Radio. This is war, motherfuckers. Gift of Pod. So much good things going on. Guys, I am unemployed, but I don't think I've ever been this busy my entire life. Dave, how was court?
Court went well. I actually hadn't made a public announcement. I only talked about it in some of the Patreon chats that I'm involved in with ours and with Rant with Ant. But court went well. My tox was negative, and my program is set a January 28th graduation date. And then court set a January 30th graduation / charge dismissal date. So 2 weeks from 2 days ago now, I will be a free man. I'll be finished with my program, but I'll still be, keeping up with my Narcotics Anonymous meetings. But yeah, overall, it went good. Unfortunately, the after did not go well. I was waiting on a tow truck for about 2.5, 3 goddamn hours because in the middle of rush hour, I fucked my car up. $646.91 later.
That sucks. Shit.
But yeah, Big Davey Cool. Thanks, Nate.
Big Davey Cool.
Big Davey Cool, really?
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Wow.
I think it's an episode title. Another Dave episode.
Yeah, maybe.
shout out to Nate the effing great. Literally, he is the one that keeps helping me gain these new gimmicks. Nate, I love you. My tag team partner. Like, yo, we need some belts, bro. We
You get
need
the
some
NXT
belts.
ones.
Yo, I want to get the NXT UK ones.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, dude, they're beautiful. I'm looking at mine right now.
It's not
But
not the tag
yeah, no,
titles.
like overall, it's been a crazy week. Yeah, like Will said, my around the rings videos are coming. They are. I promise you. It's been busy this week with picking up shifts at work and then court on Wednesday. So they are coming by the time you hear this episode.
Way to cue to me, Dave. That was awesome.
It's all right, Rick. You can take care of yourself.
It's cool. It's cool. It's perfectly fine. I'm all right. I'm okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it's King Ricky Rose, the Kings of the Rings podcast, your social media ambassador of KOTR podcast, all over social media. And of course, more importantly at this point, your general manager of Wrestle Addict Radio at Addict Wrestle on Twitter, and the thing that keeps me up every single hour of the night because you guys haven't figured out how to upload your own shit yet. But anywho, you can find me personally on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, some people's DMs, less people's text messages, at Ambassador Biggs, BIGZ, Ambassador Biggs. Like Will said, massive week. Professionally and personally for us and wrestling, we had NXT UK Blackpool, which knocked it out the park. You had the debut or the recent announcement by WWE of the Worlds Collides tournament starting at the Royal Rumble weekend. We opened up our Patreon, and we just got off a monumental show with Andrew Zarian of the Mat Men podcast, and lo and behold, several days later, we got the opportunity of pretty much a lifetime, and it may be the first of many. We are going to debut right now the first ever Superstar Spotlight series featuring a 17-year veteran on the indie scene who we will be seeing at Evolve this weekend on Saturday at La Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, here is my interview with the Mad King, Eddie Kingston.
That interview, Rick, will actually be coming right after this break, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. It is going to be fucking incredible. I can't wait.
Glorious.
It's gonna be funny because people are actually watching this video stream. It's gonna be like, why are they pausing? They're doing that. You're doing it because I'm not gonna sit here and listen to the 20-minute thing play. I'm just gonna
more like
do it all in post. So this is the fourth. Hey everybody, this is what's his face from the Fourth Wall podcast. You're listening to Wrestle Addict Radio. Phones.
All right, remember when you go back in, start promoting Evolve.
Yep.
I'm going to pull up the match card just in case we want to go through it.
All right.
All right, Ricky, that was an absolutely incredible interview. Like, honestly, I can't believe he pulled it off that quickly. He literally put us in the group chat the other day. He's like, hey, we can get guys on Evolve. Then 3 days later, he was booked.
Yeah, Ricky, I'm very proud of you. I look forward to following in the footsteps of the microphone master, the king of the mic, King Ricky Rose.
Oh, I think you just gave me a new shirt idea.
The microphone master.
The microphone master. Yes.
All right. So
that might be the title of a show.
Microphone master.
Yeah.
Dude, we got a lot of runners up here. So it might be Willie Ballbag
No.
Willie Bam Bam Ballbag.
No one knows about Willie Bam Bam Ballbag.
It's okay. Willie Bam Bam Ballbag is the best wrestler in UFC 3 history. But guys, we gotta pivot back to Evolve. So Eddie Kingston is a member of Evolve, which we will be there live this Saturday with Johnny Wrestling at La Boom. Johnny Gargano will be there, guys. Another Evolve show.
It's another packed fucking card.
Yep.
Eddie Kingston actually just made his debut at the last one we went to end the beautiful year of 2018. It's a crazy card. Do you guys want me to quickly rattle off the card?
Rattle off, please.
Okay, so I'm gonna go bottom to the main event. So four-way freestyle between Darby Allin, Kurt Stallion, Leon Ruff, and Bishop King.
How's Darby Allin still walking?
I have no idea, but he has some of the craziest promo videos on his Twitter. Like, I get more and more impressed each time. Then we have JD Drake versus Joe Gacy. JD Drake being the WWN champion, and it is a non-title match.
Okay.
We also have AR Fox versus Anthony Henry in a number 1 contenders match.
Okay.
Then we have, surprisingly, not a tag team match, but we have the members of the Street Profits each in a singles match. We have Angelo Dawkins versus Josh Briggs in a Hoss fight, aka Hoss fight, HOSS fight.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure, but every time I've seen it come up on social media, they're like violent matches.
I like it. I like violence.
And then we have Montez Ford versus Eddie Kingston, the man King Ricky just interviewed, in a grudge match. Eddie Kingston made his debut, like I said, and attacked Montez Ford. So I'm looking forward to seeing that match. Then we have the main event of the night, a non-title match between the newly crowned Evolve champion, All Day Austin Theory, without Priscilla Kelly. He made that perfectly clear in the match card picture where he X'd out her face, versus Johnny fucking Wrestling Johnny Gargano.
Ladies and gentlemen, continue, Dave. Sorry.
Oh, and to end it, Johnny Gargano has even made it a point to say that at his last Evolve show, he had a huge meet and greet, and he wants to do it again. So I'm hoping that the Kings of the Rings can meet Johnny Wrestling together. But I'm looking forward to the show. King Ricky and myself will also be at Shine, but Shine is not what we're talking about right now. It's Evolve. I couldn't be more excited for this.
Yeah, you want to talk about violence personified? That Eddie Kingston and Montez Ford match might be one of the more violent matches that you will witness, especially after coming off that interview. I truly and wholeheartedly believe that Eddie Kingston may be out to hurt Montez Ford. And it's just going to be one of those matches that's going to really catch your eye. I mean, Eddie Kingston's been around for over 17 years.
Yeah, he's been all over the place. He's been in Chikara. He's been in Impact. He was even in Jersey All Pro for a while.
He still is in Jersey All Pro, I believe. But Eddie Kingston is Eddie Kingston is as real as it gets in the wrestling scene, and maybe even in life. And something tells me that he may not be coming alone.
That wouldn't surprise me. In Impact, very recently we saw LAX versus the OGs. LAX with Conan versus OGs with Eddie Kingston. So who knows? Maybe we could see a Homicide or a Hernandez sighting.
You never know. You never know. But, you never know what's going to happen at Evolve or who's going to show up at Evolve. Eddie Kingston proved it once. He could also prove it again.
Evolve puts on... Oh, sorry, go ahead, Dave.
I was just going to say, I really started getting into Eddie Kingston towards the end of 2017. And then he, kind of randomly announced his departure from Impact Wrestling. Then a couple months go by and he re-debuts as King. And he re-debuts with, the LAX storyline. So, I really enjoyed his debut at Evolve last time, and I think we can all agree very much looking forward to it.
Absolutely. It's going to be an amazing time, as always, with Evolve. So, if you're going to be at Evolve, check us out. I know good brother Wade is going to be at Shine and Evolve.
All right, Wade. We'll have to run into Wade and get a picture with him, too.
So is brother Rob.
And brother Rob.
Is Aaron going to be there? Do we know yet?
I thought he was going to be in Ireland.
He might. We'll find out when we get there.
Yeah, we'll look for his Letterman. All right, but guys, wrestling this week, WWE was honestly
phenomenal.
It's very surprising. WrestleMania season is coming early right now. It is the road to the Royal Rumble in just a few short weeks. But
a week from Sunday?
Like 9 days?
Yeah. So a lot of crazy shit happened. And let's start with Bobby Lashley winning this belt. We'll talk about Finn Balor in depth. Don't you worry. But I want to start with Big Bobby and his title belts. Dave? What are your initial thoughts as Bobby Lashley as the IC champion?
I like it only for two reasons, and none of them are because Lashley deserves it and it's going to be a good champion. One, because I've always enjoyed Dean Ambrose better as a chaser and not as a champ. And second of all, I've been noticing a lot more Twitter presence from Kevin Owens. And who's the one who put Kevin Owens on the shelf?
Lashley.
So I would love to see Kevin Owens. He is scheduled to be returning very soon, and it looks like he dropped a couple LBs and got some new ink. But I would love to see him come back and have a multiple pay-per-view feud with Bobby Lashley for the title.
You know what, Dave? I completely agree with you. I would love to see Kevin Owens make his return at WrestleMania against Bobby Lashley for that belt. I think that's much better than a potential Finn Balor versus Ambrose feud for that belt, which is what we originally thought was going to happen. But it looks like the Seth Rollins feud with Lashley is over. I think that's for the better, and he's probably going to go back to feuding with Ambrose for a feud that didn't need the belt to begin with. So I think this is the right call to put it on Lashley. It's a good surprise, and also it's going to lead to good things.
And he also did win with, the assistance from Leo Rush.
Yeah, so, the match itself was great too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. And I mean, I'm hoping that this kind of puts a fire under Leo Rush himself, because the only thing I would like to see, even though I'm not really a big fan of Leo Rush because of how annoying he is I'd like to see him with the Cruiserweight Championship and Lashley with the ICs, so they could have some hardware to back them up. And I mean, Rush's match on 205 Live against Lince Dorado knocked it out of the park.
Lashley.
All of that. I'm gonna come over there and smack the shit out of you.
All of that worked to his benefit. It got himself over as a hated person, and he finally got his payoff match. Lashley finally in this triple threat looked like the dominant Bobby Lashley that we wanted him to be when he came back. It finally worked. He looked like $1 million. Seth and Dean made him look great, and he looks like a deserved champion. That finish was great. That spear was phenomenal. He speared. Who did he spear? Seth or did he spear Dean?
Seth. No, Dean. He pinned Dean.
He speared Dean and rolled midway through the spear. Do you know that's crazy athletic?
And then he pulled the evasion move in the corner, and then he took advantage of was it Rollins that took out Ambrose or Ambrose that took out Rollins?
I think Rollins came up the top. Right at the frog splash?
Rollins at the frog splash.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Neither here nor there.
Hey! The team of Leo Rush and Bobby Lashley is working out in everybody's favor.
Yeah,
he's hated.
I think this acts as like a reset button for Lashley. This is another chance. Depending, he's not doing a silly pose shit. He's not mooning the crowd anymore.
Silly pose is kind of funny though.
It was, but it didn't fit Bobby Lashley. You're trying to give kind of this odd flavor and character to a guy who doesn't have it or need it. Leo Rush is his personality. Bobby Lashley is just a big, silent dude who beats the shit out of you and does these freaky athletic things, which is what he's good at.
He's a more jacked Ahmed Johnson.
Oh my God, he's much better than Ahmed Johnson. Believe me, I'm watching Ahmed Johnson right now. I am watching peak Ahmed Johnson, and I'm telling you, it's not much of a peak.
Ahmed Johnson was going to be given the world, and he screwed up.
Well, he also had bad kidneys. He got the injury bug. We couldn't stay healthy.
Yeah,
he couldn't stay healthy. So it wasn't really his fault.
He also was
he didn't listen.
He was in a time when the company was pretty fucking racist.
That as well.
Too.
They had Farouk in a blue helmet.
Oh yeah, I remember
his
that.
name was Farouk Assad.
Yeah, let's not talk about that one.
Yeah, let's skip over that one.
Yeah.
But guys, Raw was really about, as surprising as the title change was, it wasn't the main focus of the show. The main focus of the show here was Finn Balor. And before we get to Finn Balor and what led to Finn Balor, and that was Braun Strowman ripping the door off a car.
not just any car. The door of a limo of the one, the only Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Dead ass.
Literally, you do not do it. You do not do that. I actually have to tip my hat to Corbin for pulling that move. It was really sly, and he won the battle. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird because that led to Bobby Lashley getting Braun Strowman getting stripped of his championship match, which I personally think we can all agree. Tell me if you agree that he's not healed completely yet.
I agree, but he's probably not healed completely, but he also didn't do himself any favors after that god awful promo last week.
Yeah, there is some backstage rumblings as to why he got taken out. It could be injury. It could be all, like, I think it's a little bit of all those things. But in terms of writing him off TV, it was a little weird way to do it. It's just like Vince got angry that you destroyed his car, so you. I guess. I guess a short notice. What else could they have come up with? But it was just watching him flip a limo was really cool. I'm not gonna lie, that shit never gets old. Watching him flip the door off.
I loved him trying to put the door back on.
Yeah, him trying to put the door back on. But like, this doesn't. You leave Braun Strowman looking terrible.
He looks weak.
This doesn't do him any favors, which continues what Zarian said last week, is that he's not the guy.
At this point in time, no, he's not.
How did they keep screwing this guy up, and why? Because this guy could have taken off. He was so hot, and now he's just, he's on Baron Corbin level. If I don't give a shit.
A lot of it is that he screwed himself up too. Well, he was showing up late. Sorry, Dave. He was showing up late from what I heard, and then when you give him time to elaborate on stuff, a la him going one-on-one in a promo battle featuring Brock and Paul. Granted, everybody's going to lose to Paul Heyman, but it looked like he just lost his lines. He couldn't say stuff. Like it didn't look like a top guy.
Like last week's promo was very bad, but like this has been a long time coming. Like he last year at the Rumble there was a triple threat with him, Kane, and Brock. He was in the fatal 4-way 2 SummerSlams ago. Like, he's had opportunities to have the title, but they just haven't jumped the gun. They even had the last chance to put it on him at Crown Jewel, but they opted to go with Lesnar. So, like, I think it's a combination of him not being able to do a promo and just being the stale old monster, flip shit, knock people over, and them still wanting to go with Brock.
Yeah, he had a really bad year. Braun Strowman did 2018, and
he won the Greatest Royal Rumble.
He did, but he also won a tag belt with an 8-year-old.
Champions with 10-year-old.
10-year-old. Sorry, excuse me. But like, he's a guy who needs to go to SmackDown. He needs a fresh coat of paint.
Well, seeing that we may not have another monster anywhere else, Braun can go wherever he wants.
Yeah, and then Lars Sullivan can't handle being a monster. But that's...
No, he apparently has been having anxiety attacks.
That's what I mean. He can't handle being a monster.
Yeah, which is, I mean, I hope Lars Sullivan gets better, but it's what I mean, you can't really, like, gauge when you're going to have an anxiety attack, but,
right.
It's shitty timing for him. He's got the call-up, they have the promos. All of the other 6 superstars, actually, because Heavy Machinery is a tag team, have gotten their on-TV debuts, except for Lars. And I hope he's getting the help that he needs.
Yeah, well, I liked all of them, to be honest.
I'm sorry, I have to disagree. The Lacey Evans ones were good. Nikki Cross was perfect. EC3s I'm not a fan of. him being in the line outside McMahon's office and then being walked by Samoa Joe posing in front of a mirror.
It's kind of funny.
Otis Dozovich's was god awful. The way he came out during Moment of Bliss.
That was terrible. I agree with you.
No, like that was god awful. And then the shake thing at the beginning of SmackDown yesterday. So I'm don't think all these call-ups have been going well, but it was pretty dope to see Nikki in that 6-woman tag, because I think I know I was in a lot of the Twitter world was expecting Ember Moon.
I did. I was like, oh, it's Ember Moon, whatever. Big deal.
But
Nikki was a great surprise.
Yeah.
And did they say that she's gonna be bouncing back and forth between both brands?
All of them are.
All the women are.
Did say
all the call-ups are.
All the call-ups are going to be bouncing, but the call-ups are going to be bouncing between the two brands until they settle, which will probably be around
probably post-Rumble.
My one gripe with these call-ups was that the only thing WWE was really doing to promote them was just playing the same video package for weeks on end. And this week, I granted the Otis and Heavy Machinery one, it's odd to say the least, like the one on Raw specifically.
Fuck.
But I like what they're doing. It's something a little different. It's something kind of clever, and it just kind of get to wait and see what happens. It's kind of flashes in the pan here and there.
Yeah.
I think it does a lot of them favors. The one SmackDown for Otis was much, much better. The one on Raw was just stupid, and it shouldn't have been there.
I mean, Otis Dozovich is us if we ever saw Alexa Bliss in person. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Well, I've met her and I wasn't like that, so you're right.
I don't believe that, Dave.
But you were blocked by Zelina Vega.
Yeah. No, but also like a big thing that kind of threw a lot of people a little bit of sour was they did an old school looked like Vince McMahon produced segment with the WWE producer or whatever walking in on Alexa Bliss changing. And
I don't see it as sour. It could have been worse. Like Alexa Bliss could have had boobs and it would have been like, oh my god, she's exposed.
Yeah.
No, like 10 steps forward with Evolution, women's tag team, women's championships, steps back with segments like that.
I kind of have to disagree with you on that, Dave. I don't think it's a step back. I think it's a step more so in edgier like content, including the Mandy Rose and Naomi shtick on SmackDown. We've been cramming for this for a while. Ever since WWE went PG and started becoming all family friendly again, we've been cramming and cramming more and more for more reality, more edginess, more realness. Now that WWE has potentially more legitimate competition who are using angles that are a lot more real, WWE has finally said, okay, we're going to have a little bit more realistic and more edgier segments. And then when we get them, now we start refute and be like, this isn't what we want, but this is what we wanted. We want edgier stuff. We want more kind of lifelike and funny things, and this is what we're getting, especially with the women and especially on SmackDown. Could we do it differently? Maybe, but this is the direction that I believe we're going. We're getting edgier. We're getting more realistic, and this is what's going to happen. Granted, this is Vince being Vince.
I respectfully disagree that these segments are doing that, but we can move forward. Will, what do you think?
I have no problem with it. I mean, I see what Ricky's saying. Like, yeah, it's a little more edgy. I don't think it's a step back at all. Like, women, she's a beautiful woman. Like, that's first of all, that's also what Mandy Rose should be doing because she's not a good wrestler. Like, Mandy Rose is literally made for 2003 Raw and SmackDown. Like, that's the kind of, she's beautiful, and that's the kind of role she fits. I think there's a place for it. Why not? What's wrong with seeing beautiful women on TV?
Yeah. I think Mandy Rose is getting into her character a lot more. She's being the seductress. She's being the vixen.
Yeah. It's like those people also exist in real life.
Yeah.
So art imitates life. But guys, I want to jump from one beauty to another. I want to jump back to Finn Balor.
That is a beautiful man.
I'm looking at his smile right now. Oh my god, he's gorgeous. His pecs, beautiful. Can't believe it. It's the body I want.
Will loves Fergal. Pass it on.
Hey, to appreciate beauty, man, it's a law. Interesting. I'm gonna use the word interesting. I'm very excited for this match. Way more than I was for Braun and Brock. It gives me like a little glimmer of hope that Balor could win. He's not going to, but
I wouldn't write that off 100% yet.
See, but then who wins the Rumble? And then no, Brock's the guy. Brock's the guy.
It could be, but also
I could see Finn winning and Seth winning the Rumble, getting the SummerSlam rematch at Mania.
But they had IC matches all throughout this last year. Like it's been done before, and Brock is not going to miss that Mania payday.
Yeah, but do you remember when we hacked that SummerSlam match? They wouldn't get that 2 times in a row.
Yeah, let's hope they don't kill each other. But no, like it's just a matter of this is very similar to my feeling with the Sasha match. Like we know the picture we see the bigger picture for WrestleMania.
Sure.
So why not give us just a dream match for Royal Rumble? It's a big match field. It's in a big stadium. It's going to be a hell of an entertaining match. Apparently, Brock is very excited for it. Yeah, so he's actually going to put an effort in.
Apparently, Brock wants to work with Finn, which really surprises me because we've seen very often he's not a big fan of working with the smaller guys. However, he has some of his best matches with the smaller guys.
AJ Styles, Daniel Bryan, small guys.
While his matches with like the monsters, the big guys, Braun Strowman, they got stiff on each other and started shooting from the hip a bit. So I'm happy. You guys know Finn's my favorite male superstar, and like I obviously when after Roman won, Finn got his Universal title rematch, but you know, like, and they had him go through 2 matches, a singles match to qualify for the Fatal 4-Way, and then winning the 4-Way. One of the people he beat being John Felix Anthony Cena, who then proceeded to put him over.
Felix
with his messed up hair.
Yeah, no, it's a big deal. You also, what you noticed as well before that Fatal 4-Way, in the moment of bliss before Otis Dozovich went all bliss crazy, is that Paul Heyman talked about every other wrestler in that Fatal 4-Way except for Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Very interesting tell right there. And when Paul Heyman has also positively put Finn over during a promo a couple years ago on TV.
Yep. I mean, Finn Balor, he even said in his promo, it's like, Vince, I'm the guy. Like,
yeah, no, he said to be honest, Vince, you never believed in me. And when he said that, I was like, oh my God, that's someone just called out Vince like that.
100% true. And like,
no, it was a shoot.
You could even tell from Vince's smirk, like, he agreed. And then Finn Balor proceeds to go, and I'm going to show you. Now, mind you, this was 2 days after he had a phenomenal match in Blackpool against Jordan Devlin, the Irish Ace.
Fit number 2.
Not the original match that was supposed to happen. Devlin was supposed to be against Travis Banks, but like, and the Blackpool crowd never ceases to amaze me. Are you watching this, Vince McMahon?
You know what? And I think there's the genius of Vince. Vince saw that. Vince realized that Finn may not be too over in America from time to time, but he sure as hell is over in other parts of the world, and you can market that.
Vince, I've never seen Finn not being over in America.
No, but the pop that he got from that Blackpool crowd was something that he hasn't had in an American crowd in a long time. In a very, very long time. And also,
what about the SummerSlam pop when he came out as the Demon this past year?
But that's Demon. And the Demon's always going to pop. Finn doesn't always going to pop.
Okay, fair. Two different characters. That's fair.
But then there's also the genius of Vince during that shoot segment. Vince literally, I believe on purpose, egged Finn on to piss him off. Because Vince said, why would I pick you? Look at all of these guys here who are bigger than you,
Vince likes beefy men.
Exactly, yeah. Who are bigger than
does.
you, who look better than you, which is a fucking lie. But like they're bigger than you, they're taller than you. Why
Better
would
finishers.
why would I promote you over them? And I think that's what, he egged them on to get that reaction out of Finn.
Vince has a hard on for hard bodies, let's be serious.
Yeah, but Vince is also a genius. Vince knows when to bring his talent out and when to have his talent go at him.
And Finn was being built as a plan B for weeks now, because that's where he's been getting all his wins in case Braun wasn't ready to go. And I think he deserves it over Braun. It's a dream match. It's a match we've always wanted to see. He's not going to win, most likely, but that's not the point. And where he goes afterwards for Mania, God, dude, I have no idea what he does. WrestleMania.
Well,
go ahead, Dave.
It depends, because in the past you used to see people compete in championship matches and fail to win that and enter the Rumble.
It all matters about match placement then.
That is also true.
Roman. So
yeah.
I mean, I miss the days when someone would lose a championship match, enter the Rumble, and go far, be that Iron Man. Because like we've said in past years, whoever's Iron Man always gets a very strong match placement for Mania.
Usually.
Yes. Well, last year was Finn, and he got the IC match.
And last year was also Sasha, and she was on the pre-show.
There. Okay. Toodles.
It's a little bit different now because you have 2 Rumbles to deal with. So you have like potentially 2 hour-long matches, and then 2 hours of more wrestling.
Yeah.
So where do you place these people? And now you're in a baseball field. Like, this is going to be a long show.
I'm excited though. But
I'm very excited.
Guys, let's pivot over to the women's tag team belts as I'm looking at them right now. Initial thoughts.
Love them.
I'm still not.
I hated them.
Yeah, I'm still not really a fan. They just look like something. Dave, I believe you said this in one of the Patreon and in one of the chats. It looked like something that would be on TNA.
I wasn't the one who said that, but like
someone did.
Yes, someone definitely did, but like I did not like them at the beginning. Like I've seen a lot of proposed designs for it. I saw designs that resembled the current men's tag teams, but instead of the gladiator heads, they had the heads of like the war goddess Athena. Like I've seen some weird designs, but they're starting to grow on me. The thing I especially don't like, I was never a fan of tag team elimination chamber.
Yeah, I mean the one tag team elimination chamber was cool when the New Day won.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting decision. Because why wouldn't you have a tournament build up to Mania? I think that's the easy thing to do. Instead, it's kind of gonna just throw them in a chamber.
I think they want to do a program with the tag team titles at Mania.
Probably against Lita and Trish.
Probably a team bestie versus hopefully, I'm going out on a long shot here. Hopefully the Iconics.
I don't know who's winning these, to be honest. I'm assuming we're gonna have Tamina and Nia starting the match because they can't fit in a pod.
It's 3 from Raw, 3 from Raw, 3 from SmackDown.
Tamina, Nia, Sasha, Bailey,
sure,
Riot Squad.
Yep.
The Iconics.
Iconics. Maybe Glowska.
Maybe, but
if she drops the belt, which we'll talk about.
And then Mandy and Sonya Deville.
So like it's interesting. I'm not really a fan. I would have preferred a tournament. I don't like the concept. Like I said, I don't like the concept of tag team elimination chamber. But I am happy they finally jumped the shark, because it was almost a month ago that Santa Vince said women's tag team championships and then kind of just let it fizzle.
Oh, Vince McMahon's a clause. I don't think it's jumping the shark, but
you can't just announce those and then not have any official mentioning of them other than social media.
I guess you can. ICO Pro.
I have no comment. I don't even know what that is. Like, I know what it is. I know what it is, but I don't know what it is.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm fucking with you, Dave. I'm fucking with you.
But no, like I'm happy for the announcement. What like
the belts? The belts are they're a lot to look at. There's a lot going on in these belts.
I don't know. It's probably the best looking tag team belts next to the UK's.
I mean, they could be worse. I mean, I'm not a belt designer. I really shouldn't complain.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are what they are. It's just something to talk about, really.
I think they're nice.
That's really it with Raw. Let's pivot over to SmackDown, starting off with Becky Lynch drinking that weird shake.
Becky, that's when I fell in love with Becky all over again.
Yeah, it was better than quinoa, unfortunately.
That had what? Pancakes, tuna.
Wasn't it steak in there too?
Whatever it was, it looked disgusting.
It did look disgusting. Eggs beautiful. With the shells too.
Really?
Yo, yeah. That's where most of the protein is, bro.
Gotta put it in the shells. Yeah.
Ew, that's disgusting. All right, but it started off with Asuka and Becky in the ring with the weird promo. Asuka just cuts the weirdest promos.
No,
I love it. I love it.
It's sexy as fuck.
The things I hate about Asuka's promos aren't Asuka's fault. I've never liked the live crowd doing the what chants when a foreign talent is speaking.
That is disrespectful.
It's fucked up. But like we also got Asuka doing like the no like click like from Top Gun. So it was a nice little throwback. But Asuka's still obviously learning the language. Like I think she would be good if she was more of a silent type and had a mouthpiece.
No, I like it when she just screams Japanese.
No.
I love it.
I like when she screams Japanese, but I think she should cut back on the speaking English, struggling crowd gets involved with the what chants, and have somebody take that part of her promos.
You know what it is? She needs a Zelina Vega.
Yeah. Everyone needs a Zelina Vega.
This is very true, but I mean Andrade can't speak that well of English, but Zelina's there to kind of translate for him. And when Andrade needs to go crazy and talk wild, ridiculously like angry Spanish, he can do it. But he doesn't need to do it all the time, I think is what Dave is saying. If there's somebody there for Asuka to just be Asuka's mouthpiece, where she doesn't have to be that violent Asian all the time, it worked tons more for her character. Am I correct in saying that, Dave?
Well, partially, like I think she should cut down on like the English part of it. Have someone speak her English part of it. Someone who's who's like better on the mic and has a hold of the language. But I want her to maintain like her Japanese yelling because it's a huge intimidation factor, and it's a throwback to how they compete in Japan Joshi wrestling. Like it's not just the impact of the moves, but it's the words and it's the emotions that you see in the face and you hear the words.
You know who she would have been good with as a good mouthpiece for her? Drake Maverick.
Yeah.
Would have done a lot better with Asuka than what he did with AOP.
Yeah. I mean, I think Asuka herself is fine. She doesn't not everyone needs to cut promos.
I agree.
But does she keep this belt? I think it's very possible that
it is
Becky
possible.
Gets back.
It's possible that Becky gets it back and Charlotte wins the Rumble, or Asuka keeps it and Becky wins the Rumble and goes after Ronda. There's so many possibilities.
I think Asuka's keeping Ricky. You're the second potential you just mentioned. Asuka keeping it, Becky winning, then going for Ronda. I think that's what we're gonna see, and then who knows? Maybe on SmackDown we get Asuka Charlotte at Mania 2.
Which I am more than okay with. Asuka Charlotte 1 was great. Asuka Charlotte 2 on SmackDown was great as well.
I want the triple threat more.
I'm pretty sure that was our favorite match last year.
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
Well, no, actually, it was the Evolution. Evolution, Becky, and Charlotte.
Oh no! I'm talking about Mania match.
It was the best. It was hands down. It's the match that stole the
Yeah,
show.
and
it's gonna be hard not to do Charlotte Asuka again for another title. Like, it was so good the first time. I would be comfortable with doing that and then having Becky versus Ronda. You have your four biggest female attractions in two main event matches. What more do you want?
And then if like people will be like, oh, what about Bayley? What about Sasha? Imagine Bayley, Sasha being the inaugural tag team champions going against Trish and Lita.
Boom! That's perfect.
Boom,
You're welcome.
Boom! Like
everybody's happy.
I still want the triple threat.
I understand, but in this, I feel like this is an easier route to go for everybody.
Like, in an ideal world, we get the triple threat. However, as WWE fans, we have learned it's not an ideal world.
No, it's not.
We might still get it. I'm really hoping. Can we all agree Charlotte's 95% chance winning this Rumble?
If she's in it, yes.
She's in it.
Because she has nothing else to do, yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't have mind seeing Asuka Charlotte 2 at the Rumble and seeing Becky win the Rumble. I think it would have been better if it was reversed.
Well, I mean, like I said before, like I remember, and I definitely think one of the times Stone Cold won the Rumble, he lost in the championship match, and then he appeared in the Rumble. So I honestly think that's a strong possibility, and I think it would work better for the women than the men. Like I would love to see Becky lose in the women's championship match, then come as a surprise entry, because mind you,
No, I see what you mean, but here's the problem with this picture here, is that no matter what really happens, Asuka kind of loses, because
not
Charlotte.
Necessarily.
Okay, in kayfabe, Charlotte and Becky both want Ronda more than anything.
Yes.
So where does that leave Asuka?
Asuka's kind of chopped liver. I see what you mean.
That's what I mean. No matter what, even if Asuka wins the belt or if she loses the belt, she's just what she left with. I mean, say Davey Wright and Becky loses, enters the Rumble, wins, and then Charlotte wins something else and becomes the number one contender for Asuka. Why wouldn't she go after Charlotte? I mean, why wouldn't she go after Rousey?
Because
that's
Becky's winner of the Rumble chooses the champion.
I understand that, but
that's she has stipulations live.
But Rousey also wants Charlotte.
Rousey also wants Becky too.
Yeah, so she can as a champion, she can make a challenge. My point is here that Asuka loses here, no matter what happens.
But during Mania season, the winner of the Rumble makes the decision, not the champion.
Right, but a champion can also say, "I want to challenge you too."
I wouldn't go that route. That eliminates the whole.
I have no idea what they're gonna do. I think they should unify the belts.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think they should unify the women's belts, but I think the tag belts should be.
I think the tag belts are traveling.
No,
I think the whole division should travel.
I think men and women's tags should be unified. The women's will be, but I think the men's belts should be unified as well.
You know, I'll agree with that. I agree with that.
Bring back the penny belts.
Yeah.
No, I want them to bring back the old school belts. I hate the designs of these belts.
The world title belts.
No. The tag team championships. I hate those designs.
It's right, folks. Dave's popping pills on recording. It's fine.
It's Trident vibes. It's gum. I'm not fucking up 2 weeks shy of. It's less than that.
I would be very upset if that actually happened. But it didn't, and it's not going to. AJ Styles put Bryan through a table with hot dogs on it, which I thought the irony was amazing.
That was really fun. Like it was just a weird way that it happened because like it was during the female promo where everybody was just coming out. When AJ came out, and when he walked up the arena,
then walks up. Yeah, but it's kind of funny because like after that whole fight, like a couple hours after SmackDown, you know how WWE posts like, you know, those short clips of what happened? Daniel Bryan posted a video on how meat is made into hot dogs and bacon. It was really
Are you
fucking weird.
serious?
It is disgusting
Yeah.
how it happens.
I'm having bacon tomorrow. I don't give a fuck.
You also ate ribs.
And
I'm jealous.
ribs.
Dicks.
Jealous. But the one thing I was thinking of during this whole thing, I was like, are those fans real or are they plants? They actors.
I think they're
like right
real.
in front. Like right in front.
In front, I think they're plants, but I think
right.
a good amount of real.
In the back, people with their cameras and their phones, yeah, those were obviously real fans.
Yeah, in front, I think they're plants.
Because if you notice, the people in the front, that once they started fighting, they all dipped. They dipped real quick. But I thought it was a good segment. I like AJ. I liked it. Smojo beat the shit out of Mustafa Ali. I also liked it. Rey Mysterio versus Andrade Cien Almas. Really enjoyed it.
That is an early match of the year candidate.
Yep.
And it's only January, which is saying a lot.
That is a solidified match of the year candidate. Holy crap! Like, they went at each other.
I need this feud to continue, but I need the belt. I need the U.S. title involved. I need it involved. And like that match, literally, like I was on the edge of my seat when I was watching it back. Mind you, I didn't watch live last night. Blown away. Absolutely blown away. The only thing I don't like, how'd you get rid of Cien Almas? WWE, you're fucking these names up. But Rey Mysterio had so much good to say about Andrade after. Andrade calls Rey a thing of the past. I'm all for this feud till Mania.
Yeah, great chemistry. Fantastic. Loved it.
Absolutely. Unreal. Andrade's ever since last January, Andrade's been one of my favorite wrestlers in the world.
Yeah, since he won the NXT belt, really.
So smooth.
I was like, how did this guy win? And then it's like, oh, wait, he has talent. Like a fuckload of talent. All right, Ricky, are you ready for tweets? Actually, are you ready for tweets?
I am ready for tweets. Let's go to commercial first.
Yeah. Tip of the crown will be happening right after this break. I gotta work on my outros, my breaks.
Yeah, you do.
My break matches. All right, mark it.
It's good because it gives me time to load it up, and then we can go straight into it.
Yeah. So when this happens, I'll go straight into the bumper. It's the tweets.
Exactly.
All right. Just tell me when you're ready.
I am ready, willing, and Gable.
All right.
He's not.
Tell me one.
Go ahead.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And now, for the first time in 2019, is my top 5 favorite tweets of the week. # tip of the crown. We are going to start with number 5. My number 5 favorite tweet of the week comes from Kayla Kelly at Kayla Moonshoes. She has guaranteed me that she is a future Patreon member as soon as that paycheck goes through.
Thank God.
She was one of the winners of the Kenny Omega picture.
She was one of the winners of the Kenny Omega picture. She has bought our merch. She is a true fan through and through. So Kayla at Kayla Moonshoes says, I swear, if they don't build a feud between Lacey Evans and Becky Lynch, it is a missed opportunity. The man versus the lady sounds like a weird porno. My number 4 favorite tweet of the week comes from somebody who has a lot of skulls as their name, at Apelio Skulls, and they go, Otis Dozovich heard Vince say there was a lot of beef out there. It just took him a while to get to the ring. My number 3 favorite tweet of the week comes from a Patreon member and one of our good friends, # Mr. Fretz. At the legendary JF, and Mr. Fretz goes, Elias is the best video game tutorial helper ever.
It was a smooth transition, man. At Raw,
it was great.
Was solid. It was great. That's all he did on this whole show too.
He needs to be a narrator for everything.
And he finally completed a song.
Kinda did. All right, so moving forward, my number 2 favorite tweet of the week comes from another Patreon member, Nate, the great effing game changer at Real Effing Game. And Nate goes, okay, now get these hands, are this generation's Feed Me More.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was kind of thinking that too, way back
he's
when.
getting there. And this is
Fucking
going to
Ryback.
surprise you folks because 2019 is a new day and a new era. And my 2019, the first 2019 tip of the crown, my first favorite tweet of the week goes to Slack.
Snaps. Yeah, look at Dave's face. Says it all. What?
The one and only phenomenal Slack at SlackStyle09. And Slack goes, EC3. EC3's raw appearance pretty much sums up me approaching women. Walk up, stare, smile, don't say shit, walk away. Repeat. And ladies and gentlemen, that is my top 5 favorite tweets of the week. Hashtag tip of the crown. You want to be part of this conversation. You want your chance to be on tip of the crown and be on the show and be mentioned. Use hashtag tip of the crown during Raw, SmackDown, NXT, 205 Live, TakeOver, Blackpool, any of that hot shit. And I'll be sure to look out for it. And you may get nominated just like these 5 people are. And all of our past winners will be archived in a new memory box on our Twitter page for 2019 Tip of the Crown winners. But enough of all of that. Will, back to you, sir.
I miss Ty Dillinger.
I do too.
All right. Yeah, guys. So that pretty much wraps up this week in wrestling. Evolve this Saturday. Good thing Ricky reminded me. So King of the Night. Let's jump right in.
Oh man, yeah. I'll go first. I know who I'm going to give it to. I'm going to give it to somebody who, fortunately and unfortunately, had to make his departure from our podcast wrestling family because bigger and probably better opportunities are coming his way, and they are well deserved, whatever they are. And of course, I'm talking about Big Dick Nick.
Big Dick Nick.
Big Dick Nick Giacobbe. This one goes out to you, my dude. You are the King of the Night. You excellent in anything that you did for the podcast. Excellent who got next. Your knowledge of the brand and the product is second to none. It's absolutely unbelievable. Your Matt Riddle interview, fucking phenomenal.
Oh my god, he killed it.
Yeah, fucking phenomenal. So, best of luck to you. You ever need anything, you know where to find us. So, this one goes out to you, Nick.
Nick, always member of the KOTR family, always member of the Rant with Dant family, Westwack Radio family, and hopefully you can come back soon.
With more Giacobbe money.
With more Giacobbe money. Or don't. Whatever you want to do.
Ricky, we should do a Giacobbe money, Dave Dollars, Baker Rose merger. The world would be our oyster.
Can you guys get me off welfare?
No.
All right, Dave, what you got?
I'm rocking a shirt. I haven't seen somebody go through 2 matches since he did it the first time when he debuted. Finn Balor. Obviously, like, I've been champing for him to get a real push. He's been rumored to be getting a big push soon, especially with the creation of AEW, and the 2 of the biggest people they would want who have relations to members in AEW. Oh my God, they're both in championship matches at the Rumble. But no, Finn Balor definitely, and I mean, like I said, he had the shotgun match against Jordan Devlin, who's coming into his own as a huge heel. Then we had Finn go over Jinder Mahal, but take bumps in that match, and then he was playing like on the injured ribs, but he went over, got the rub from Cena. And I don't think I've looked forward to a Brock match as much as I'm looking forward to Royal Rumble.
Yeah, all that is very, very well said. And the exact same reason I am also giving it to Finn Balor. Great character. He's finally getting a push he deserves. Where's it going to go? I don't know. But you know what? This is something he's worked very hard for. He's been very patient, dragged his knees to a lot of shit. A lot of shit feuds, shit storylines. And he finally
stepped up to Vince.
Yeah, finally stepped up to Vince. So we'll see what happens, guys. WrestleMania season is here, but for now, let's just bow our heads, say a prayer for the death of Cien Almas.
Do you want me to play my Gregorian chants?
Yeah, it's Gregorian chants. Fill the masks off and everything.
Here one.
I don't know what he says, but I'm liking it. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to episode 131.
You made him play the Gregorian chants.
Of the Kings of the Rings podcast. I can't hear it. I have Andrade yelling in my ear. What were we going to call this thing?
Big Davy Cool.
No, that's not called Big Davy. We had someone else.
What was the other one, Ricky?
Microphone Master?
Microphone Master, there it is.
Get out of the microphone. I'll make a decision tomorrow. To be determined. Point Microphone Master. Kings Wings podcast, KOTR_podcasts, everywhere on social media, everywhere podcasts can be found, mainly iTunes, SoundCloud, everywhere else, rantwithant.com, with all the other content on Wrestle Addict Radio and Rants with Ants. Of course, it's me, it's Willie T. Big things happening in 2019. Big things, I forget what MVP says, but it's fine. Big things popping, little things stopping.
That was T.I. actually.
But I thought MVP said it.
No, T.I. made a song out of it.
Oh.
Will you have failed the city?
Yeah, no, I failed pretty epically. Dave, you can take it over.
I did do my plugs at the beginning, but you can find me on Facebook, David Malkwich, MALKIEWICH, Twitter, KOTR_DustyDave, Instagram, OZTEP08, and Snapchat, OZTEP. So from yours truly, Big Davy Cool, goodbye, mwah, and good night. Bang, Microphone Master.
Oh, yes, that sounds so good. And it's going to look better on a t-shirt. Hint, hint, rant. Ladies and gentlemen, it's King Ricky Rose and the Kings of the Rings podcast.
I should get like $1 a cut from every shirt sold.
We'll talk about it. So King Ricky Rose, the Kings of the Rings podcast, social media ambassador of KOTR_podcast on social media worldwide, general manager of Wrestle Addict Radio at Addict Wrestle on Twitter. You can find me at Ambassador Biggs on all social media platforms all over the goddamn place. Special, again, thank you to Mr. Eddie Kingston, the Mad King, for taking some time out of his day and of his Muay Thai training to sit down and shoot the shit with me about his career and his upcoming matches at Evolve this weekend. Catch us at Evolve 120 at La Boom this Saturday with the return of Johnny Gargano, Eddie Kingston versus Montez Ford, Darby Allin, Austin Theory versus Johnny Gargano. Goodness fucking gracious, what more do you want? Wrestling is getting good again. The Royal Rumble is next week. It's a Royal Rumble go home show next week. Holy fucking shit.
It's gonna be a long one.
yeah. So wrestling's getting amazing. If you haven't bought your tickets, for WrestleMania, do that right now because it's only gonna shoot through the roof after Rumble. I'm very excited for the next couple of months now because it's only gonna get bigger and better from here.
And it's the perfect time, guys. Buy our merch, support the brand, go to the Patreon page.
Shout out to my Patreon.
$1 tier, $3 tier, $5 tier. Join our chat, guys. It's going to be a lot of fucking fun moving forward. And grow with us. But until then, we're the Kings of the Rings.
Rest in peace, Ian Almas.
And rest in peace, Ian Almas. We'll see him next week.
Fuck you, Slack.
Oh. That was fantastic.
Yeah, now we have enough time because you're going to put that half-hour bumper or so in for the audio with me and Eddie Kingston, so you're at like an hour and a half-ish.
Yes. Yeah, that actually worked out really well. I was afraid we were going to go super over, but we didn't.
I was afraid too, actually.
Yo, I actually want to watch that interview like right now.
Yeah, it's pretty knuck and futs.
Let me see. Did you put it in the media fire yet?
I didn't see if it got into my own computer. I'll tell you in a second.
Oh, right. So you didn't put it. You didn't export. Okay, I got you. You didn't export it yet.
So, Ricky, do you think you're going to go to the Rumble?
Oh my God! I go back and forth about it like every day.
I know where I'm going to be at on the night of the Rumble. I'm going to be at 9:15 Clinton.
9:17.
I was close enough.
Well, we also think about it. You guys also we did promise Patreon hangouts during pay-per-views if we're not there.
Yeah, what does that mean?
We can go live on YouTube if we wanted to, or live on Facebook, or some shit like that. You can do it through. You can do it through Patreon. So if we go live on YouTube, we can just give our Patreon members a secret YouTube link where they can just watch the video of us and like interact with us.
Yeah.
How would we do that? Me and Will are both going to be in the same place.
Well, yeah, it'll be you and Will then, probably not me.
So yeah, then Will, we could have a live hangout.
Yeah, I'm down.
We'll talk about it with everybody in the Patreon.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, now that I am okay, so I'm trying to. Do you see how that belt is? Wait, no, is that?
It's very blurry.
No.
I kind of made the gist of it out. WrestleMania 12. All right, let's go.
Yo, Ricky, do you see that?
Wait. Yeah, the IC title.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna have my belts displayed.
Oh,
with like the guitar. And they're gonna go up on my walls, like basically the top of my walls and by my it's basically gonna go like 2 rows up there. Oh, by the way, you guys want to see how my Funko collection's getting?
How's it getting?
Jesus Christ!
Wow, Jesus fuck! Like what the hell, Dave?
Dude, it's like your wallpaper is dolls.
Dude, I have a couple that are worth close to $1,000.
Apparently.
No wonder you can't find any of your stuff.
Yeah, right?
Oh no, I actually cleaned like 3/4 of my room. Now I just need to clean the part by my closet, and then my roommate's gonna help me hang the belts. So I'm making progress.
You know, this WrestleMania 12 card isn't really that bad of a card.
With 13 is where it kicks up. 13 is that Austin Bret Hart.
Yeah, no, this one's Austin faces Savio Vega.
Oh yeah, it was a shit match, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's because he's the ringmaster. Like he just shaved his head. He's like he doesn't have the long hair anymore.
Really?
I'm pretty sure he had the long hair in the Rumble.
Oh, yo, by the way, sorry, last week I uploaded my file in the wrong place.
Did you really?
Yeah, I noticed it. I was like, oh, fuck, here it is. Sorry, I've done it a few times. I put it in the right place.
Thank you. But yeah, so, I'm definitely thinking, like, I don't want my episodes to coincide with, the same day as our show releases, which is Friday. And Ricky, you do yours on Thursday nights, right?
Usually, I mean, we have Patreon now. It's not. I don't have a deadline to make it go public. Like it's going to Patreon members only. I might move it around. I haven't figured it out yet. I just got to figure out what day works best for me to like upload it and do the editing and shit.
Like, and what does that mean? Like it goes public?
What do you mean?
Like even if you're not subscribed, you can look at
it. No. Like
No,
I don't. My tip of the not tip of the crown. My Watch the Throne isn't public anymore. It's Patreon only.
Right. But when you post a Patreon, you can make something public though.
I could if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna make it. I don't have to.
But what does that mean?
Means anybody can see it.
Even if you're not even if you're not a patron.
Correct.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah,
but
you can give people like teasers of stuff.
Right. I'm doing the first month for all tiers for Wrestle Wars, and I'm gonna make the $5 tier starting February.
I saw that because I think Fred's commented on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because just the way like things are working out, especially with my school schedule, like I don't have anything on Monday, but I have Raw Monday night. Tuesday I have class, free time where I'm going to be in the library, then class, then SmackDown. Wednesday I have work all day, then we record. Right. Thursday I have class break, class, and mind you, I'm going to be done with next week's my last group. So I'm looking to drop my episodes on Thursday night, but I'm not sure if it's best if we both drop our stuff on the same night.
No, honestly, I don't think it matters. Just drop them whenever. Like, I don't think it needs to be a set schedule.
I don't think so.
So if that's the case, then I'll drop my first episode tomorrow night.
Yeah, and, just make sure it's one a week. It's whenever. I mean, it doesn't. Who cares?
I'm gonna be You know how last week I was saying I'm gonna have a Kenny Omega standalone episode and an AEW standalone episode. I'm gonna have the Kenny Omega and AEW combined.
Right. Because like my videos are gonna be released whenever I'm done editing them. Like as soon as I'm done editing them in the next quarter, I'm gonna put them to Patreon, and then like a few days later throw them on YouTube.
And like the first my first couple are probably gonna be Raw. And then when I think maybe the Sunday of the Rumble, I'll come to your place earlier in the afternoon, and maybe you could give me like some video editing pointers before we buckle down and watch Rumble.
Oh, that's right. You have a Mac and you don't have Premiere.
Yeah, so
and I can't get you Premiere. Fuck, I don't even know what you would use to edit.
Well, maybe you could go over editing them, and then I can find a comparable program to Premiere, and I'll have the basics. It's just I mean, nothing.
Premiere exists on Mac. It's just a matter of I don't pay for it. That's the only thing. It's like it's stupid expensive for the whole suite, and there's no reason for you to pay for it.
Yeah, there's definitely easier way. You can find free ways to get it.
Well. So basically, maybe just give me some pointers, and then I'll be able to apply those to whatever program I use. Because you said it best in the chat. Like, it doesn't hurt to learn the skills anyway.
Yeah.
No, it's only going to help you out in the long run.
Yeah,
it's only going to help us out.
That's true.
And then especially with the fact that like down the road, like we're gonna start alternating interviews. Like I want to be able to work on the video, give all of us access to the Raw, and then maybe like.
Yeah. If anything, it would just like for the interview, it would just be kind of clipping like the first maybe 10 seconds, like an intro, like oh we're going, or like we're starting or whatever. Kind of clipping maybe at the end, and like adding an intro, outro, and like a lower third, which is just like their name. That's really it. Yeah. That's really all you need to do for it. Otherwise, it's just the raw video is perfect.
Yeah, so like that's definitely like so my first couple are gonna be Raw, but I'm gonna my intro is gonna be over the Bullet Club intro. And I just need to find where I can get that song, because I don't want to have to like pull it up on YouTube, have it queued, play it, then sound it out. You know what I'm saying?
YouTube to MP3. Just download the link.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that was possible.
Yeah, no, you literally copy and paste the link and the web address, and it just converts it to an MP3 file. That's how I do all of our music. Like literally every single time I've gotten an intro for our show, I just throw it in an iTunes playlist. There's like 40 songs there, and I just click through and play them.
Word. Oh, and Ricky, once again, dude, the tattoo looks sick.
Thank you very much. By the way, the Eddie Kingston raw file is finally downloaded. I'm going to put it up on the Mediafire and then bring it on the Patreon. It is 29 minutes 37 seconds. You're going to love this.
Did you drop all three of our names or not?
I didn't get a chance to drop all three of your names, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Fine. You know, the brand's more important.
It's perfectly fine. What's good is that he seemed to enjoy himself and talking about his career. He is very straightforward, very down to earth. Like he's an Irish Puerto Rican from the Bronx.
Good God.
Yeah. Yeah. And he was
by the way, my audio is uploaded.
Mine is uploaded as well. So it's pretty crazy. Will, you said you wanted me to make a separate folder in KOTR?
Yeah, make it for this interviews. Make a folder in there for audio and video.
Okay, so make a folder. Do you want me to call it I called Superstar Showcase?
Yeah, that works too.
Yeah. That's oh no, I called it Superstar Spotlight.
Spotlight. Yeah, that works.
Or whatever. So.
Or just make Superstar Spotlight and make a folder for the actual person we're interviewing that can then put both the audio and video in there.
Okay.
It's like it's fun. It's organize it however you want to organize it.
Yeah, I'll figure it out. I think I'm gonna either whoever has more time will just let me know. I think we should send a reply to Evolve, just let them know we got the interview. It went fantastically, and then we are ready. We would love to do somebody else.
Yep.
Whenever they're willing to send us somebody.
I'll send them like once it's edited. I'll kind of clean it up a little bit. I'll send them the download link that we used to put in the post of just the 30-minute interview. I'll send them the videos once it's done. But okay, here's the end product. So I'm not gonna send them the whole show because
you don't want to do
30 minutes, whatever.
Yeah.
Yo.
Because when I first start recording, I talk about what I'm gonna do.
Answer.
So Dave.
Yes.
Which one?
What I'm gonna. One of these days, when you do your first interview, I guess we're gonna show you what we're going to do for like the audio and stuff.
What's her show about?
So if you're recording on Skype, Dave, what you end up doing is you can upload, because Will and I try this out. You can pretty much upload the video file to like Audition or Audacity, and it'll just upload the audio, and then you just resave the file as an MP3.
So if I'm recording the call, upload the file to Audacity, and then it'll give me the MP3, then save it as an MP3?
What?
Yeah. I don't know if it'll work with Audacity. I'll have to try it myself. But it worked in Adobe. So
okay. So look,
it's kind of just like, so she's gonna be completely on her own. And just here's the login, upload once a week, and then promote our shit regardless.
So it should work.
It's kind of into promotion.
So Dave, I'll tell you when you guys are finished, so you guys can watch the raw video before I put it on Patreon, but it's uploading right now.
Word, yes. Let me know when it's all uploaded, because I want to watch it. Because obviously, like, we don't know exactly when, but I'm gonna want to base how I interview off of the way you did.
I can give you a point. Like, my biggest pointer, Dave, is
how long she
you know it's because you research, but no, it's not even just research, but having your notes on you and making sure that you can read your notes and being able to kind of bounce back and forth. It's like I organized my notes the way I thought the interview was going to go. Obviously, it didn't go that way, but I had them all spread out that I can bounce back. So, like, if he was talking about Chris Hero, I can talk about something else.
He's got a lot. Yeah, we got a lot going on for that dude. I'm telling you, it's a lot.
So it just making it legible. Like, my notes, these are my notes. It was 3 pages of bullet points.
Oh yeah.
No. We're already on our own network. We already got our own thing.
Anything podcast related. Like,
I'm trying to build that.
I would type up. Like, I don't trust my handwritten notes.
Yeah, I mean, talking about it. Like, what's up with the wrestling podcast? What do you do? Like, he just interviewed a wrestler tonight.
Yeah, so no, it's pretty crazy.
On the indie scene, but yeah, he interviewed someone tonight.
But
yeah, just talking to.
He's fucking talking to Jared.
Yeah, so like me and him set it up and did all the shit to get it done, but he's the one who actually interviewed him. And like, I'll get the next one. But
all right, so actually, let me just stop the recording right now because we're just bullshitting. All right, Patreon people, we'll see you guys later.